The golden age of motor racing returns to Zwartkops with the Passion for Speed Festival on the 30th and 31st of January 2015. The Legends of the 9 Hour, a massive draw card to all the crowds that come to play, and of course the cars that are involved here just show what the early 60s racing was all about, when the Americans went overseas to Europe to take on Europe's best. Big V8 engines, braking problems always an issue, but the action that we see on the Passion for Speed Festival is this close. It's battles between Plymouths, Comets, Furies, you name it, they're all involved. The Galaxy versus the Fury was one of the biggest ones in 2014, and we expect more of the same between Henny Groenewald and Sarel van der Merwe as you get to the 30th and 31st of January 2015. Not only do we handle the big V8s, but we also handle the pre-74 international sports prototypes. And there you see Chevrons versus Lolas versus Porsche 917 replicas. Other Porsches involved are 910s and their RSRs, and the racing is just as exciting. These are the classes that raced in their day, and at one point were actually quicker than the Formula One category of its time. Action at the front end is always thick and fast in our international sports prototypes. We're looking forward to more of the same at the 14th running of the annual Passion for Speed Festival. A lot of people would argue that the highlight of South African motorsport happens at the Passion for Speed. And when you look at the kind of crowds that arrive at this festival, it's no doubt that the highlight is at the beginning of the year. One of the biggest highlights on the day is the South African Tourist Trophy, sponsored by Castrol. They've been involved for a long time with this series, where we see international drivers take on South Africa's best.
You know, this day at Zwartkops really is my yearly fix for motorsport, and I think Peter's doing a hell of a job here.
The kind of machinery we see comes from all over the world in this particular category. The Le Mans Sports and GT class shows GT40s up against the Daytonas, up against Cobras, and all of the American muscle is thrown in here for great effect and fantastic action. And to be part of the action, make sure you get to CompuTicket to book your tickets early, because a lot of the crowds start booking from the beginning of January, just to make sure they've got a great seat in the house. All details are available on Zwartkops' website, www.zwartkops.co.za. And if you don't get them there, make sure you tag them on Facebook so they can give you all the details of the annual Passion for Speed Festival 2015.